Hello, traders. This is Ed Zeros, and let's do a sound test. And I'm really sorry, a bit late. I just need to urgently step out to do something urgent. Um all right, how was your days yesterday, guys? Let's quickly look at the SPY and what Nasdaq is doing. So SPY. Can you guys hear me? Let's do a sound test and the visual test. Can you guys hear me? Hi, Fred's Red. Hi, Ayub. Hi, Nick. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I hope I will turn. Sorry to hear Fred's the red thing. We'll make sure that, maybe today you green. Just take it slowly. Took a small size. I hope it's not a big red. It's just a normal red to recover. Um all right. So let's do that. Let's check it out. The SPY. Um, So if you look at the SPY daily, it still is curling on top, slightly coming up and down, consolidating. Not sure about the direction, what is going to happen, is whether going to further break down or is just going to pull back from here. So we don't know NASDAQ. If you look at the NASDAQ, it made all-time high, pulled back down, and now within the same range, uh, whether it's going to continue upward or no is still uncertain, like the SPY as well. So with uncertainty, let's look at some of the nicer stocks which we see on the gapping list. Let me put the gap up stock first. So I don't have many stocks for the gapping up. Let's look at the ARVL, and let's just put this as well, the watch list. Let me remove this. Yesterday, what we have discussed, some of the trades are went really good. Um okay, so let's look at the ARVL. So ARVL, it seems the all-time high has a 25 today, touched the 25.50, and now is on uh, closing the gap, and don't know where would be the direction next. Let's look at the 5-minute chart to see where it is look like. So yesterday it was really no volume day, and then after 3:30 the volume came in after hours. First initial up to 7 o'clock, there was no volume, stay within the range of the top of the yesterday after hours, and then move back up. And right now, again, in the same uh, place where this started. So this could be an interesting one. So let's mark this as support as a 2188. Right now, it doesn't look any bullish. Uh, Not really a nice volume. Let me just do this way. Where is that? Just give me 1 second, sorry. And yeah, so it doesn't look really bullish. If you look at it here, under the VWAP, under the moving averages, close to the pre-market beginning of the day range. So although it is up 13%, but there's no kind of a momentum in the pre-market. So we'll see what it does. It could be interesting if it break this support for the short side, and it could be interesting uh, to go up if the volume comes in and it start continuation of the momentum. So right now, this is on my secondary list. I really don't like it as my primary candidate. So I will just put into my secondary list here, ARVL. Let's check it out on the other pre-market gappers with the gap down. So gap down, so let's check at the tail. The tail I was following, the 30 was an important level. I From the last few days I was going long every time when it's moved up over the 30. Yesterday it was weak, and I was not expecting its breakdown, and it lost the support of a 28, and now look at it, it just coming down very sharply all the way down. And and if you look at the daily, there it happened the last time as well. It moved, and the 24.97 or 25.03 was a support, and right now it is trading over 25.70. So it could be an interesting day for the tail, and if we get some kind of a upward momentum, moving up, and then we're gonna find some trend with coming down. We'll do that. See, from the 4 to 30, it will just keep coming down uh, very heavily. Is maybe that the institutional investors might have losing the interest. Uh, so it could be an interesting, very weak since morning, since yesterday. If you look at again daily, you can see that it was 95 and it just keep coming down. Uh, it had a support of 25, tried to move back up, and now again it's losing the momentum. So really interesting uh, the way it is forming up. I like it, but just be careful. Don't jump the gun. Okay, don't jump the gun in a way that uh, short at just the first move down. We'll see that if we can find a a nice pattern, nice formation, then we can go for a short. So definitely the TAL would be in my list. So next one is also the GOTU. GOTU is also the older name is GXX. Touched the 160, came down. I don't know is there any momentum left in it, but if you see here, it has a support around 12.17. High it went to 18, and now it's curling in between these two supports. Last time it touched the 14 and sharply moved up. Uh, right now it's holding the same support at 14.45. So we need to see whether what it does. Does it hold the support and stock move up, and or it just continue the downward momentum? Because if you look at the daily, it's a bit confusing here. It's not as clean as the tail. uh, Let me show you again. Let me just zoom in. If you here look at this here, so came down, find the support, move back up, came down, very engulfing bullish candle, inside consolidation today, gapping down, but now again is right now it is over this 15. Okay, I think my formation is not correct. Okay, let me just remove this lines, I think. Sorry. Okay, so all right, sorry. So right now it is 1446. It lost this engulfing candle, and if it's lose this support on the 1446, then we can see the next level down is the 1349 and the 1278. And 1560 could be a important resistance for this. I don't know that it's gonna move back up that much, but it's look weak right now, losing the engulfing. But this is going to be very important whether it lose this support which is created around 1418 or the 14450. This is going to be an important support here. So I don't want to, if I plan to go short, I'm not going to short on the support area. Rather, I will go in the resistance, or once it break and retest the support, that may be my plan to go short. All right, so this is two, and then uh, let's look some other stocks, and then Fred's. I will check the ALF as well. So let's look at the other stocks as well. LI. It seems like all Chinese stocks are down. So GXX or go to TEL, LI is all Chinese. Um, so it moved up from 16 to 29, found the resistance, came down, and it seems like a breaking down. It's also look very interesting right now. Uh, Better than GXS. So if it's break this level, which is around 27, it could be an interesting shot as well, because the next support we see here on the 24 or this moving averages vision 25.14. So there is a big gap here. So definitely I'm going to put the LI here in my list. LI looks really nice. So it seems like the shorts are more interesting than the long. Then the next one I have the RBLX, low volume stock, moved up from 64 to 103, beautifully gap down, came down, and today is a big gap down and touching the 80.59. I don't know what it's going to do. This is a very important uh, stock for many people. They love to buy RBLX. Uh, and is a low volume, so we need to be very careful. The way we trade, we need to find the right momentum and right formation to go short here. We see the I see the support here on the 77. Okay, and it's already gapped down too much, so we have a $3 room. But if you look at it, the 50 moving average right now, this is the blue line. It's hold that support and then bounce back. Whether it hold this support, I don't know. We need to see. Let's mark some intraday levels too. So it seems like an earning play because after hours it came down. So from 89 to all the way 82, pre-market moved up, touched this resistance, and now it came down. So I will mark this 82 as an important resistance. And let's see when it and now 80 is also forming an important support here. So let's see what it does. Does it move between this range before the market opens or what it does? Next one I have the Oracle. Oracle sometimes is not easy to trade with. Is a slow mover, but it could be a good mover while on the earning. So looks really good below all the moving averages. Daily looks really nice. I see the daily kind of a good support here. Okay, so it doesn't allow me to do more lines here. Let me see the. Okay, I need to remove from somewhere. So let's remove from here. This is interesting. I didn't know that it has a limitation here. Okay, so I see the 74.34 is an important support here. Now let's look at the intraday. Uh, if you look at the intraday after 4 o'clock, beautifully came down, and now it is forming a support, which is a pre-market low, is the 77. And I will find the resistance is 77.83. So not bad, 83 cents of range, which could be a good range for the Oracle. And I will mark this also as a resistance 77.46. So definitely I will put the Oracle as well. So right now we have a Oracle go to tell RBLX I will put in the secondary list is a spready stock. And yeah, let's check out what you have. ALF, let's check ALF. So see, this is exactly the same pattern. Someone remind me what was it yesterday? I think yesterday we have seen is a wolf, exactly like this pattern. Yeah, look at this, the big green candle and then inside consolidation day. So these kind of patterns are very difficult to trade because look at the 198 million shares volume on this day, right? It could be a consolidation day. It will might not move further because it's already gapped down from 7.6 to 6. It might just consolidate or it might just close the gap. But look at the volume of shares has been traded is really big number, and it's hard to predict the price action. So if you look at the wolf yesterday, and I will show you the chart in the five. Look at the 5-minute charts. After the market opens, this stock is just moved sideways. Hard to predict what is going to be the next action plan, and especially the first half an hour there was no direction in the stock. So be careful, Fred's playing these kind of stock which have a very big day before, and then next day is just losing all the momentum. What is going to happen, we don't know. I think Sage could be a good continuation. Sage, yesterday I think it was gap down. Let's quickly check. Uh, yeah, yesterday from the 80 to 59 in the 2 days, is half of the stock value has been down. Uh, it's really weak. Yesterday, 8.6 million shares. Uh, I see the next support on the 54, but it's look really weak. Uh, but I don't know whether it's gonna give us a third day like this as well, or it's just gonna consolidate. So, Andre, for Sage, you wait for it. Just like if you let's go to today's yesterday action plan. If you see here, um, around 9:30 to 10, it was not doing anything. It was staying within the dollar range, and then it just broke right in the 10:30, and then it just came down $7-8, right? $4. So what I'm saying here to that it could be a day to day, or maybe people might gonna buy, and you see some pullback. So don't rush shorting this stock, because it could be a pullback day today, because if half of the value has been lost in just 2 days. VNT, let's look at the VNT daily. This looks good. It's a continuation. It's breaking down. 33.80 could be a good uh, resistance here, and the next support is 33.12, and then 33, and then if it's break this, then the next support is on 32. So it looks good. Uh, uh, Low volume right now. We don't have any volume, but if it break those you know stock if it break this levels, then it could be a good breaking down strategy if you want to play like that. Tel is we already discussed Tel. Let's look at the Wish I traded yesterday. Let's see the daily. uh, it's very ugly ugly kind of a chart right now. It's not giving a clear move. Yesterday, my reason for going long is that because I see the 12 is going to be an important level, and if it's hold over 12, then it's going to be a good momentum. But I only got few 30-40 cents, and then it's just sharply pulled back. Today, right now, it is close to flat. It's only 0.18, 0.02% up. So there's no steam left. So wait for the wish to come back in play. Right now, I think the wish is not in play. So when the stock is not in play, you're going to lose more money than make, because it's going to go sideways action. Guys, I would really appreciate. I see a lot many people are watching our channel. I really appreciate. Introduce yourself, and if you have any question, feel free to ask and give me a thumbs up so we can build our community. I really appreciate that if you like, and if you see like some ideas which we are discussing, and you see some value, and I deserve the thumbs up, then please do give me thumbs up. Okay, so uh, yeah, so Aqua, let's look at the Aqua. So Aqua is, yeah, is breaking out. Um, yeah, Aqua is breaking out. Yeah, and FHB, FHB is also breaking out. So there's no important resistance now. If once us break this resistance, then the resistance is uh, around the 29, or there's two levels, 29.33, 29.54. But it's a bit choppy on the top. Uh, when it broke out yesterday, there was no good volume. It's only 1 million volume. So usually when it's the bigger Yeah, so if you look at it, when is the attraction of this is close to 2 million shares. Day before was a 2 million. Uh, it may be that people have supported this, the buyers have supported this level, and in the last 2 days it's 2.6 million shares. So it's a good volume, but you need to wait for it whether it break this level or it just turn back down. See, some of the other stocks I was looking at it, which are still extended and which can give us a good momentum. NET, NET is a spready stock and the low volume. But look at it at touch 97 now is gapping down. So I feel that there is, if we can get some kind of momentum, we have possibility to touch this 87 level. Okay, I need to delete this. Uh, 1 second, sorry, I do not have a line, so I need to delete from the my previous lines. Um, and let's delete this also. I don't think so. I'm gonna. So let's look at it. NET. So NET looks good, and this look like an important support here. So let's mark that. Uh, DKNG. DKNG was very bullish yesterday. Uh, I think today is gonna pull back. So let's see if we're gonna get some chance of a gapping down. Because it was a very bullish day, and but also possible that we can get some continuation, but it's very hard to get the continuation of that weak stock. Look at the volume of 88 million. So uh, let's quickly find some levels here. So 49, 45 or 50 is definitely going to be a good resistance. uh, if the stocks comes down and start trading under the 48 level, then it could be a good shot, because then we see another support on the 47.34 and then the 46. So definitely has a good room uh, to come down. Right now is only 0.91, but we need to see the stock coming down from the previous day close, and then we'll see that if we can get some kind of a momentum to come down. It might pull back later on the day, but I feel like that because it, yesterday is very bullish, very engulfing, there might be a little bit of pullback. So next stock, what I was looking at it, which is still have chance for us to make some kind of a money. Look at the stem. So stem today is 2.6% up. Yesterday it was really bearish. We'll see that if it's break this levels and comes down, then we can if it's break the support over 31, then we can find some momentum here. So we can put this into our secondary list just to see in afternoon if it break that level. Other one is FSLY. So FSLY is really bearish right now. If it's if it's break 54 level, then it could be a good momentum down, because next support I see there is whole gap here, and the next support I see on the 48 or at the 50 level. So definitely there is a chance that we can see. So put those two stocks on the secondary list. I don't want to do more, but I'm just saying Piton is also very bearish yesterday, so we can see some kind of momentum down under 105. So check it. That also put into your list. RAMP, uh, very bearish. If it's break 42 level, then it could be a nice momentum down. And FCX. So FCX was a very bearish yesterday. Right now, it is underneath of that level. It looks really weak, and it's gonna continuation. So if it's break 37, that could be, I will put into my list, secondary primary list. FCX is make the new good formation. So let's look at the intraday quickly. Yeah. So if we can get some kind of a momentum under 37, then we can get some kind of a good momentum here. So yeah, that's all I have. Let's take a 10 minutes of break and then we will resume for the online streaming today. If you guys want to join, you can join me. And yeah, if you have no more questions, then we can just hang up.